Hey hockey fans, welcome into another matchup preview. Pat Strong joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon, and we are going to discuss the new hockey season upon us with the men's Division I team. Rhett, a stellar season for the Flames after last year, peaking at number 2. Now, not retooling or a rebuilding year, but more of a revamp year because this Flames team actually looks like they are on the pace to be another top 5 contender.
Yeah, they brought in a lot of young talent, a lot of talent that has had junior experience. Some of them have had NCAA D3 experience as well, Pat. So this is a group that comes together and I believe are not going to be that far off from last season. When you look at, I think, specifically the defense, I'm excited about this defensive group. This is a group that I think can get the job done, especially with the goaltenders. You have 3 goaltenders that can play on any given night. I think that this team will be a lot better in their own back end. And offensively, it's going to take some time to see how some of these new guys fit in and where their skill sets will be. But overall, I think this is a Flames team that can head back to nationals and contend for a national championship.
And I think one of the bright spots for this team, we got to see them in action in the red and white game. And one of the key bright spots we talked about were the freshmen because they really did contributing, not just defensively, but scoring as well.
Yeah, Tristan Slott, he was a guy that had a nice kind of shot, able to get it on net from the point. And one thing we've seen in years previous is maybe shots going off the shin pads, but he showed a skill set where he's able to get shots through from the point. Jason Foltz is a guy that has a lot of speed. They're excited about his skill. We'll see how he fits in throughout the year when obviously you're playing against other men in the ACHA. We love the Schwenke and Bladen duo. They were doing a great job of getting pucks down low, mucking it up in front of the crease. So a lot of aspects to like with these freshman first-year players that are coming into the program.
Now let's talk about the matchup that will be on Friday. It's going against the Ice Pack. First, before we get too into specific, let's just talk about this Ice Pack team. Yeah. This isn't the old Ice Pack team that we saw. We talked about it years ago that ran out of the rink losing 16-1. This is a gritty hockey team that not only can lay the body, but also likes to score.
Yeah, this is a team that loves to play Liberty. Yes, they can be gritty, they can be physical. They also have some guys that have upper end skill. And for some reason, over the past couple of years, they've had Liberty D2's number. Now, will that roll over as they're playing against the top team, the varsity team on campus? I'm not sure, but this is a team that you don't want to sleep on because they have upset written all over them. They love to come in and play the underdog role.
And I think one of the things that's going to be interesting about this matchup and got to be looking forward to is the specialty teams. But what other things are you excited about seeing when you see the Flames take on the Ice Pack?
Yeah, I'm just curious to watch how all the lines gel. I'm great to see Brock Thompson back in the lineup. I can't wait to watch him with Brett Gammer and also Bartel on the left wing. That's a line that has a ton of size.
Yeah.
They've got speed as well. They can get gritty. And Brock, we think of him as a shooter, but he can also play down low. If that's a line that dedicates themselves to the cycle, they are going to wear the opposition's D down. Quinn Ryan, whenever you have him back in the lineup, you have to celebrate. And he's going to be alongside Cole Gammer, who is one of the prolific scorers for the Flames over the past couple seasons. It'll be great to see Cole in the lineup consistently. You know, last season, with his degree, he had to miss a large part of the first semester. So to have him for a full year will be great. And then the kid line, that's what I'm calling them right now. I don't know if they'll stick together throughout the year, but Foltz, Bladen, and Schwenke, I really like what they brought to the lineup. They had an aspect of grit. They passed extremely well. Foltz was the finisher, so that's a line that I think can do a lot of damage. I'll go back to the defensive end now. You just bring in some guys that typically we see Liberty bring in really skilled defenders. And I'm not saying these guys don't have skill, but I love the grit that they bring in. LaBarge is a guy that likes to lay the body. Slott is another big body on the back end, hard to get around. He's going to make you pay if you try to squeeze by him. And then Nagel, a D3 transfer, he's another guy that I think is going to be a lot like Colin Baird last season. He's going to put pucks in the back of the net. I like his skill set. I like the way he skates. And I think when he gets into the ACHA and gets his feet wet, he's going to be a great two-way defender for this team.
Well, we can't wait to see how it all shakes out this Friday when the Flames host the Ice Pack in a 1-game matchup, not 2 games like normal, but it'll be at 7 o'clock. Make sure to tune in into the broadcast, and for anything else with your Flame needs for Liberty Hockey, make sure to follow them on social media. But as always, that's Rhett McGibbon. I'm Pat Strong.